that we're kind of okay with it because they are assignments. Let me try to make it as big as possible.
While you're getting that, Tim, I will also put out an olive branch that we can get you to one of the Monday.
Yes.
I'll make arrangements. I'll sync up with you to get you to do that. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, wait, it's not, it should go full, oh, there it goes, full screen. All right. Okay, so completed, don't have to worry about. I think we do want to establish our own working meetings, like a smaller group outside of the openQSE discussion. So we don't get blown away by the quantum discussions, the deeper quantum discussions. Michael, Tim, I'm actually hoping you could take your deck, and I'm sure Tim had a deck too that we didn't see. Sorry, Tim. And maybe collate them into a requirements document.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you could just ask ChatGPT to test free. And then I think that the interface people like Otani-san, Mateus, could then respond, to that. Okay. I didn't really hear anything that would necessarily change the interfaces, but I still think that it still warrants, response. Okay. Or at least some plan of how things can be addressed. Okay. Here, Doug, I added, do we split this into, when we say the test bed is ready, being able to measure the usage patterns, the transport, benchmarking, emission control scheduler? Do we want more milestones here?
Probably.
Yeah, okay, so maybe we take that offline and try to figure that out. Okay. Okay, then here, maybe by the end of the year, we have a good collection of data. I guess this really depends on, yeah, okay.
Sure.
Okay, great. And then I think that would then allow us to write a paper, a joint paper, perhaps with QDMI and QRMI. Okay, oh, yes.
Right. So we have a paper, Michael and I, and the separate everybody last team through Mayor's work group at openQSE to basically do that. Some of that. That's the testing. Yeah, that we you and I discussed over dinner. Basically that. So there's that paper as well. That's a quantum leap paper.
Okay, so maybe what we should do here is collaborate.
Use the term computational patterns
with Ryan on computational patterns. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I should put Ryan L since I'm using. So we have two Dougs.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I just make an addition to maybe if people want? So we expect to release HRS everything in November, right? November. Yes. So the idea is we are probably going to do November 2026. So we are going to do almost certainly our own corporate PR on that. But it would be nice if we collectively could do some.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. So I put here, assuming that it was released in November, that then we would have an evaluation by January. But do we think something more?
What I would like to do, but pending many things. So something that would be something that it would be nice to have by vendor is having QMI bolted on top of this HRS thing, QDMI, and then whatever output the openQSE is producing. And perhaps do a technical blog together or paper or whatever works with everyone.
Okay, so I think at times we would have to evaluate that with our internal priorities, but we should definitely why don't I put a notation here? And we
I mean, this is a suggestion, right?
Something sooner, right? Yeah, because it would be a nice splash, right? Yeah, right. But I think Mateus has to go back and also discuss priorities with the community.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will put your name here as well, Stefan.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yes.
Stefan. What's your last name?
Manson.
Oh, okay, Stefan, yeah, okay, great. I don't know, I was kind of struggling with this one. When would we actually have a specification? Do we think that this is too late? Too early? February next year, first quarter? What do people think?
I think it's going fast, so I'd say that's too late, but then you may want to spend more time discussing.
Yeah.
Specifications, there's a
Yeah,
ton.
I'd like to hear from Mateus and Otani-san. Yeah.
I think seriously talking about getting the specification going.
To be honest, I think the order is a bit depends on if you think that if you say that specification should be public in February 2027, I would
That's what I mean.
not do that. I would do the public specification either in sync with the paper or in sync with the quantitative analysis of the paper.
Quantitative. Okay, so you're arguing a little late. Okay,
Yeah.
I hear that argument. Thomas?
Would there be value in having listed draft spec of that earlier to start getting feedback in advance of the quantitative, so it could sort of say, here's a line in the stand first round and getting up as of this with the target of the final later. Yes.
Okay, I hear that. Otani-san, what do you think? No. Okay, why don't we come back to that and then we'll keep discussing the other. So I think we can have a quantitative analysis by March, by first quarter of next year. And then I did want to Cameron, I did want to try to evaluate this polling concept that you have. I haven't put any thought into it, but you know, I'm gonna just try to understand.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We have pointed that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
But for the spec can be sort of pinned down that at least there should be in the vicinity of the quantitative analysis. And then how we're going to do that, I think we should be a bit more flexible here, because something like a earlier spec and then iterations with the community, I see the point and it might be valuable, but we also need to consider that this is an unfunded round here, and organizing something like that takes resources. You only put it out, you will only get crap back. So this needs to be organized.
Oh, we'll get a lot of crap.
Yeah, exactly. And my thinking was you might also internal, like within other working groups, get feedback. Like, so
Yes,
that would be, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
It's not necessarily the public care,
Okay.
but you're saying, all right, here's what we think. Does this have a problem with
absolutely.
the compiler and the other? I'll give feedback for earlier phases.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, so actually, let's shoot for maybe January or February for a draft that we can circulate internally. Otani-san, does that make sense? Yeah, but it will not be public, but it won't be an MPI specification, for example. Yeah. Okay. Great. Do we want to add other workload managers to the QFW testbed? And of course, you know, I'm talking to Cameron and other people like.
Yeah, I mean, we could add another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'd have to donate some licenses, but we have a velocity one, which we think.
Okay. Okay, so I'll leave it as question mark, but yeah, I think this is something we could discuss further. Do we want to add workflow tools to the test bed? So let's leave that as a question. Yeah. And then I think this is going to be the real tough one, establishing actual workflows on the test bed, but I think it has to be done. But I'm putting it here because I want the system architecture and workflows workstream to really help us with this, which they didn't do today. I won't say that. Okay.
On that point, when you say QFW testbed, are you talking about the software framework that can run on the container scenario or a different scenario? You say
I want it to run on IQM and the other systems.
It used to be called the TI test bed, but now it's called Janus. But that's the
Okay.
Yeah, it's the test bed that's hooked up to the IQM.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so that's what you'll run on, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I didn't hear that name at
It's
the,
a Chris Zimmer. Yesterday.
oh, okay.
It was like the second last talk. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. And then, let's shoot for 3 systems on the test bed. Of course, that depends on Oak Ridge.
That
Purchasing.
I think is when I read that, I was like, oh, I think that's gonna be the up there situation.
Let's be aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in their timeline though from yesterday's talk,
Uh-huh.
I think it's in discussion with other.
Right.
vendors. I don't know anything.
Right. Okay, okay. Okay, so unless people see something really objectionable, this is what I'm going to be sharing.
Just one little thing.
Yes.
Our paper about the QDMI AWS device is missing. This is just one of the papers we had. Do we have?
Oh, I thought that was this one. Oh, AWS.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
If we backdate that, right? It's also April, I think it was.
Okay. I'll mention it when I talk, but I won't add it because I'm kind of running out of space. Okay, because I'm also worried that Amir will look at me and say, you can't get all of this done.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much for a fantastic day. And of course, you never really squeeze in all the discussions that you want in a single day. But I am looking forward to these future meetings with all of you. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thanks.